It's Yud Shvat, the day of the Istalkos of the Frierdiker Rebbe. So we're going to start today's rally with the Frierdiker Rebbe's favorite niggin. It was a niggin composed by the Chassidus of Aaron Charitano from the city of Nikolaev. The Frierdiker Rebbe called this niggin the Beinani, as it expresses the level of the Beinani that the Alter Rebbe describes in Tanya. Chayalim, many times by the Fabrengen on Yud Shvat, the Rebbe would ask us to sing this niggin. So wherever you are in the world, from South Africa to Australia, from London, America, Canada, shluchim around the world, we're all sitting in different places. But today we're united as one family, as the Rebbe's family. And the Rebbe is surely with us. So join in the Fabrengen and sing along the Beinani.
The Rebbe gave us special instructions on how to honor this special day. Your family should light a yahrzeit lift. Learn the Maimer Basi Lagani, Tafshin Yud Aleph. Learn Mishnayos corresponding to the Frierdiker Rebbe's name. Give extra tzedakah to the Rebbe's moisters. Write a pan to the Rebbe. If possible, go to the Ohel. Make farbrengens in honor of Yud Shvat and make hachlotas to strengthen in the Rebbe's Hayros. For example, chitas and Shabbos Mavarchen Tehillim. Sponsored by Tzivos Hashem. Check your mission sheet for details.
Chayalim, you've been doing so well, completing so many missions, earning so many medals, and being promoted in rank. It's now we remember what the Rebbe told us, that it's at these rallies that the Commander-in-Chief himself, Hashem, is standing here with us, looking at each and every one of you Chayalim to see what you've achieved and what you've accomplished. And He gives you medals, and He gives you brachas, but not only for you, for your siblings, for your parents, and even for your teachers. So let's salute the Chayalim who were promoted in rank. And when you hear your Bais announce, stand up and give them a rousing round of applause.
And now for this month's promotions. Beis Chaya Mushka, Iowa, 2 sergeant majors. Or Menachem, Iowa, 1 sergeant, 1 sergeant major, 2 second lieutenants, 2 first lieutenants. Bais Chaya Mushka, Los Angeles, 2 sergeants, 3 sergeant majors, 3 second lieutenants, 1 first lieutenant, 1 captain. Bais Chaya Mushka, Toronto, 2 sergeants, 1 second lieutenant, 1 captain, 1 general. Esther Korf, Mazel Tov. Bais Lubavitch, Baltimore, 1 sergeant major, 1 second lieutenant. Bais Chaya Mushka, Crown Heights, 2 sergeants, 2 sergeant majors, 2 second lieutenants, 1 first lieutenant, 2 captains. Bais Rivkah, Crown Heights, 12 sergeants, 4 sergeant majors, 3 second lieutenants, 2 first lieutenants, 1 captain, 1 major. Bais Rivkah, Montreal, 2 sergeant majors, 1 second lieutenant, 1 first lieutenant. Benoist Menachem, Crown Heights, 5 sergeants, 7 sergeant majors, 4 second lieutenants, 6 first lieutenants, 3 captains, 1 major, 1 colonel. Chabad Youth Boys, Melbourne, Australia, 1 sergeant major, 1 captain. Chabad Youth Girls, Melbourne, Australia, 1 second lieutenant. Chassidus Club, New Haven, 1 sergeant, 2 sergeant majors, 5 second lieutenants. Cheder at the Ohel, 1 general. Baruch Shneir HaKohen Darren. Mazel Tov. Cheder Chabad of Philadelphia, 1 first lieutenant, 1 captain. Cheder Chabad, Sydney, Australia, 1 second lieutenant. Cheder Chabad, Toronto, 5 sergeants, 4 sergeant majors, 3 second lieutenants, 1 first lieutenant, 1 captain, 1 major. Cheder Lubavitch, Chicago Boys, 1 sergeant major, 1 captain, 3 majors, 1 general. Yitzchak Chaim Atkins, Mazel Tov. Cheder Lubavitch, Chicago Girls, 1 sergeant, 1 sergeant major, 2 second lieutenants, 3 first lieutenants. Cheder Lubavitch, Morristown Boys, 1 sergeant, 1 second lieutenant, 3 first lieutenants, 2 captains, 1 major, 2 colonels. Cheder Lubavitch, Morristown Girls, 1 sergeant, 1 sergeant major, 1 major. Cheder Menachem, Los Angeles, 7 sergeant majors, 4 second lieutenants, 3 first lieutenants, 1 captain, 4 majors, 1 colonel. Cheder Menachem, New Jersey, 1 sergeant, 1 second lieutenant. Hillel Academy, Milwaukee, 1 sergeant, 1 sergeant major. Cheder College, Sydney, Australia, 1 sergeant, 1 sergeant major, 1 first lieutenant, 1 major. London Lubavitch Boys, 1 sergeant, 1 sergeant major, 1 second lieutenant, 1 first lieutenant. Lubavitch Cheder Day School, Minnesota, 1 captain. Lubavitch Educational Center, Florida Girls, 4 sergeant majors, 8 second lieutenants, 1 first lieutenant, 5 captains, 2 majors. Lubavitch Educational Center, Florida Boys, 3 sergeants, 5 sergeant majors, 7 second lieutenants, 7 first lieutenants, 1 captain, 5 majors, 1 colonel. Lubavitch Yeshiva, Crown Heights, 1 first lieutenant, 1 major. My Shliach, Tzivos Hashem for Yaldei HaShluchim, 26 sergeants, 21 sergeant majors, 17 second lieutenants, 12 first lieutenants, 15 captains, 13 majors. 13 colonels, and 2 generals. Mazel tov to Zalman Leib Isaac and Mendel Goldstein. Or to Mim in Buffalo, New York. 1 first lieutenant, 1 major, 3 colonels. Torah Academy Primary School, 2 sergeants, 5 sergeant majors. Tzivos Hashem of Monsey, 1 first lieutenant. Yeshiva Darkei Menachem, Crown Heights, 1 sergeant major. Yeshiva Untitled Lubavitch, Montreal, 12 sergeants, 1 sergeant major, 3 second lieutenants, 8 first lieutenants, 4 captains, 3 majors. Mazel tov on all of your promotions.
Wow, Chayolim, great job. Keep up the amazing work. And now for our most powerful weapon, the 12 Pesukim. We're going to travel the world to the different bases, starting with Hillel Academy in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We have with us Private Rachi Shmatkin and Sergeant Major Chana Shmatkin to say the pasuk of Torah Tziva. Chayolim, today's a special day, and you have the most energy. So wherever you are, I want to hear it with everything you've got. Are you ready? I can't hear you. Are you ready? Let's go. Torah Tziva.
Torah Tziva Lanu Maisha Mairasha Keilas Yaakov.
Not bad. We're warming up. For the second pasuk, we travel to Monsey. From Cheder Chabad, we have with us Sergeant Major Chana Shield and Second Lieutenant Chaya Mushka, who will say the pasuk of Shema Yisrael. And Chayolim, now let's give it all you got.
Shema! Shema! Yisrael! Yisrael! Hashem! Hashem! Elokeinu! Elokeinu! Hashem! Hashem! Echad! Echad!
Beautiful. And now for the third pasuk, we travel to freezing cold Minnesota, where we have Private Esti Bronstein to say the pasuk of B'chol Deir V'Deir.
B'chol Deir V'Deir Chaya Adam Lirais Es Atmai Kilu Hu Yatsa B'Mitzrayim.
Fantastic! And now we travel to cold Canada, but you're going to warm it up with these psukim. We have with us from Bais, Chaya, Mushka, Toronto, Second Lieutenant Sarah Lesasova, together with Captain Chaya Mushka Man to say the pasuk of Kol Yisrael.
Kol Yisrael Yisrael Yesh Yesh Lahem Lahem Chelek Chelek La'olam La'olam Abba Abba Shenemar Shenemar V'yamir V'yamir Kulam Kulam Tzadikim Tzadikim La'olam La'olam Yeshu Yeshu Aretz Aretz Neitzer Neitzer Matai Matai Maseh Maseh Yadai Yadai Lehisfire Lehisfire.
Great job! And while we're in Canada, let's travel to Montreal. From Base Rivkah, we have with us Private Chaya Kaplan, Second Lieutenant Sivyan Elkin, First Lieutenant Hinder Garari, Majors Chaya Mushka Brand, and Freda Weisfish, together with Captain Derezi Raskin, to say the pasuk of Ki Karaiv.
Ki Karai Karai Eilecha Eilecha Hadavar Hadavar Me'ai Me'ai Beficha Beficha Rolalcha Rolalcha Lataitai Lataitai.
Okay, today, Chayalim, we've warmed up enough to go to California. From Bais, Chaya, Mushka in LA, we have the most Chayistic grade. It's 4th grade, and I want to hear your Chayas. That's the spirit. And from California, we travel to my hometown, London, England. We have with us from Lubavitch Boys School 2 first lieutenants, Shloimi and Semach Cohen, to say the pasuk of Bereshis Bara. Great job, London! And now let's move on to Hebrew Academy of Margate, Florida. We have with us 2nd Lieutenant Menachem Mendel-Liberov, who will lead us in the pasuk of Vishinantam. Beautiful! And while we're in Florida, let's hop over to Lubavitch Educational Center, one of our biggest and best bases around the world. We have with us 1st Lieutenants Yisrael Zabdi and Rivkah Andruzier to say the pasuk of Yogaiti.
Yogaiti, Veloi, Matzasi, Al, Tamen, Lo Yogaiti, Umatzasi, Al, Tamen, Yogaiti, Matzasi, Tamen.
Well done, LEC. And back to California, from Cheder, Menachem in LA. We have with us 2 majors, Levi Cohen and Yecheskel Pinson, to lead us in the pasuk of V'ahavta l'reacha kamecha. Well done. And now, Chayalim, someone who's worked really hard. From the first 10 generals, from my shliach, all the way from Izmir, Turkey, Zalman Leib Isaac, to say the pasuk of V'zeh Kol Ha'adam.
וזה כל אדם ותכלית בריאתו ובריאת כל העולמות עליונים ותחתונים להיות לו דירה בתחתונים.
Great job, Zalman. And now for the last and final pasuk. We go to Chabad Youth Club of Ohio. We have with us Private Shmuley Morozov and Sergeant Major Ari Sasonkin. They will lead us in the pasuk of Yismach Yisrael. Chayalim, it's the last pasuk. Take off the roof and give it all you got.
Yismach Yisrael, B'Yosef, Perush, Shekol, Mi, Shehu, Mizera, Yisrael, Yesh, Loi, V'Zmoya, V'Simchas, Hashem, Asher, Sos, V'Sameach, V'Dirosoi, Zachtoinim.
He wants Mashiach now.
Chayalim have all been preparing for Yud Shvat by learning the Maimer of Basi Lagani. Some of you even learned parts of it Baal Peh. It's today, on Yud Shvat, that the Rebbe said this Maimer, and by doing so he officially accepted the Nesias, the leadership of our generation. In the Maimer, the Rebbe told us that when Hashem made the world, the Ikir Shechina, Hashem's presence, was seen and felt here in this world. It was almost like it's going to be when Mashiach comes. But then because of the Chet of the Eitz Hadas, the Shechina left the world. And it started to go further and further away till it went up to the seventh heaven. And only because of 7 great tzaddikim, starting with Abraham, until Moshe, because he was the 7th, and all 7s are special, he is the one that brought the Shechina back down into this world. And the Rebbe told us there was also 7 great tzaddikim, starting with the Alter Rebbe, and each one of them also brought the Shechina closer to this world. Until our Rebbe is going to bring the Shechina back down into this world. Yes, Kendalach. Chayalim, the Rebbe told us that our generation is the 7th generation. We're the last generation of Galus, and we will be the first generation of Geula. So now we have the tremendous chus. It's the highlight of the rally when we hear from the general, the Rebbe, giving us our orders. And we're going to listen to the Rebbe saying parts of the first Maimer. You're going to hear the Rebbe crying. Please, Chayalim, be absolutely quiet. Shh. Everybody, follow along with your papers, with the proper derech eretz. Shh. Not a sound.
Silegania Chese Kalo, Dr. Avdrus Meder Shaba Fanor, as Legani in Ksivka. No, then steht Legani, Lignuni. Das heißt Lemokim, Shvoya Yikre Batchilo. Vorem Yikre Shchino, Ider Betachtenim Hoy. Bringt weiter ab vom Medrisch, als Yikre Shchine Betachtenim Hoy, so. Bis wann ist sie gewähnt der Cheder Zadas, ist hat demot in Jotme Misale gewähnt die Shchine von Oretz Lorakia. Wo das ist gewähnt der Yikre Hasiluk. Noch sagt bis wann ist gekommen sein Tzadikim und haben zurück Mamschir gewähnt. Die Shchine von Rekia sein Lewoven, als sie weiter und der Rebbe macht davon Bekitzer. Bis wann ist sie gekommen Moshe Rabbeinu, was Kol Ashvin Chvivin, und hat Mamschir gewähnt die Shchine von Rekia alle Flor. Und hat das, was man sagt bei jedem von uns, was mir alle seine Sachen in der Hashvi, von dem alten Reben, was Kol Ashvin Chvivin, Chotscha viele, hat das nicht verdient und hat das nicht ausgehört. Nur wenn dann die ganze Chviv ist, so dass der Hashvi, es hat nach uns herumgelegt, wir sollen Mamschir sein. Wir hier alle Flamat. Und was sollen wir tun? Wir sollen sich heißig sein mit Stuss der Jumase. Und wir wollen bei uns, was sollen wir tun mit dem Stuss der Jumase, als dem Koch von Nefesh Abam ist. Was hier hat nicht benafscht. Also hat das. Und ja, der Inisch benafscht, also hat den Jahren von Stoß von noch niedriger. Soll mir das Hunde haben? Machen Stoß die Gedusche. Itzere Zehner da war Solo ja Lebon. Und hat das, was sich jeder von uns, hat das, was mit einem alle Kol Haschwin, haben wir sich alle die Schwierig. Ibn Here, Biamin, der Bagole, die Dan, oder Mata, Masara, Twochen, sollen wir alle sehr versagt. Sag, sehr mit den Reben. Da sollen sie Reis nehmen von Golos, Aruchni, Vadashmi, und bringen uns zu der Gila Schlema, Ibn Here, Biamin,
Chayalim, we're living in incredible times. This year is 200 years since the Istalkus of the Alter Rebbe. And Tzivos Hashem is doing something unbelievable. Every Chayil learning Tanya Baal Peh for 5 minutes a day. And 10 minutes on Shabbos. We all have 10 minutes. When you walk to shul, when you walk back for shul, to review all the Tanya Baal Peh that you know. And by doing that, some of you will learn 12 lines. Some of you will learn 50 lines. Some of you will learn 200 lines for Shnas HaMasayim. Some will learn 12 prakim. But together as an army, Tzivos Hashem, for Chav Dalet Tevis next year, will give a duch of 200,000 lines of Tanya Baal Peh. So give it all you got. Now today, we're going to do something very special. The Kaveh Shnas HaMasayim. There's one nigun. That's the Alter Rebbe's nigun. One of the 10 nigunim of the Alter Rebbe. And also one of the 14 nigunim of the Rebbe. You know what the nigun is? Tzama L'cha Nafshi. So let's sing this nigun together. Remember, Yud Shvat is not only the day the Rebbe accepted the Nesius as the leader of our generation, it's also the day that us as Chassidim accept the Rebbe as our Rebbe and strengthen our hiskashrus, our connection to the Rebbe. So give it all you got. You've all been earning lots of miles from doing your missions and from getting those achievement cards. And before every rally, we have a grand raffle where all your miles are used to win amazing prizes. Every school's a winner, but let's see the top winners.
And now for this month's Chinese auction. Menachem Forer, Cheder Chabad Toronto, Alter Rebbe's Shulchan Aruch set. Yenti Feller, Lubavitch Cheder Day School, Minnesota, Lessons in Tanya set. Shneur Zalman Cohen, Cheder Menachem, Los Angeles, 5 Gutnik Chumashin. Mushki Berger, Bais Rivkah, Crown Heights, Pocket Size Lakuti Sicha set. Menachem Mendel Schmatkin, Cheder at the Ohel, Rambam Le'am. Nechamed Reisman, My Shliach Tzivos Hashem for Yaldei HaShluchim, Sefer HaMaimarim Melukim. Yeshua Heschel Titelbaum, Cheder Menachem, Los Angeles, Sefer HaSichas set. Batya Volvovsky, My Shliach Tzivos Hashem for Yaldei HaShluchim, a leather chitas. Rivkah Goldenberg, Cheder Menachem, New Jersey, a leather Hayom Yom. Chana Telden, My Shliach Tzivos Hashem for Yaldei HaShluchim, a leather machzer. Mushka Umener, Hebrew Academy Community School in Florida, leather Sefer HaMitzvahs. Eli Goldman, Cheder Chabad of Philadelphia, a leather sitter. Chaya Lechaiken, Beis Chaya Mushka, Toronto, a leather Tehillim. Chava Sebad, Benois Menachem, Crown Heights, a big Rebbe picture. Sarah Derry, Lubavitch Educational Center, Florida Girls, 5 Rebbeim pictures. Levi Slavatitsky, Cheder Chabad, Baltimore, Tzivos Hashem sweater, backpack, and hat. Dvar Leah Natzach, Beis Rivkah, Crown Heights, Crayola art set. Freda Rosenblum, Cheder Lubavitch, Morristown Girls, digital picture frame with Rebbe pictures. Dvar Leah Meislish, My Shliach Tzivos Hashem for Yaldei HaShluchim, a silver candlestick. Yosef Klitzenstein, My Shliach Tzivos Hashem for Yaldei HaShluchim, 770 Pushka. Avremi Mar, Oli Torah, Iowa, a Beis HaMikdash Pushka. Eliana Mota, Lubavitch Educational Center, Florida Girls, Chassidus iPod Shuffle loaded with stories and nigunim. Sonia Tzivia Hillel, Beis Rivkah, Montreal, collection of 5 board games. Amichai Chadaitov, Lubavitch Yeshiva, Crown Street, a Razor scooter. Devora Tenenbaum, Beis Rivkah, Crown Heights, American Girl doll. Shayna Butler, Benois Menachem, Crown Heights, jewelry. Avram Sorkin, Lubavitch Yeshiva, Crown Street, an electric scooter. Davida Lee Gerber, Torah Academy Primary School, Johannesburg, South Africa, $100 in Toys R Us. Tammy Lazarus, Kesa Torah College, Sydney, Australia, 10 Avram Fried CDs. Shneur Zalman Spivak, Lubavitch Educational Center, Florida Boys, a speed bike. Yassel Zavdi, London Lubavitch Boys, clip-on video camera. Yehudit Chana Cohen, Chabad Youth Club, Ohio, collection of 10 DVDs. Menachem Wall, Lubavitch Yeshiva, Crown Street, a sports set. Dina Greisman, Beis Chaya Mushka, Los Angeles, digital camera. Sarah Levertov, My Shliach Tzivos Hashem for Yaldei HaShluchim, an electric keyboard. Yosef Yitzchak Duga, Yeshiva Tomchei Tzmimim, Lubavitch, Montreal, a silver Kiddush Becher. Sarah Forbes, Hillel Academy, Milwaukee, a video camera. Yisrael Duchman, Lubavitch Educational Center, Florida Boys, walkie-talkies. Mazel tov on all of your prizes.
Mazel tov to all the winners and chayolim. Get ready for the auction at the end of the year. Would you like to win a pound note from the Rebbe? That's just one of the amazing prizes that will be in the auction at the end of the year. Keep checking your kiosk as we will constantly be adding new amazing prizes. Chayolim, you did it again. Another amazing rally. Torah, we said the 12 psukim. Tefillah, we asked for Mashiach. And now our final weapon, tzedakah. Chayolim, everyone around the world gives a coin of 10. You know why 10? How many Cheder were there in a shekel? 20. So what's half a shekel? 10 Cheder. So we all give a coin of 10 that represents a machzis shekel, and it represents that we're only half. Unless you have a buddy, unless you have at least one other chayil that you're taking responsibility for, you're not complete. You're only complete, you're only whole when you have a buddy that you're taking responsibility for. And chayalim, when you give this coin of 10 to tzedakah, Don't forget, have in mind, Gedayla Sadaka Shemekareves Esagula. And very soon, in Mitzvah Hashem today, we'll celebrate Yud Shvat together with the Rebbe and all the Rabbeim in the Bais HaMikdash HaShlishi with the greatest Farbrengen ever. Take it from Yad Mamash now.